everybody, it's Dr. Joe, and today I'm going to talk about red light therapy and its benefits. So let's get started. So the most important thing to know about red light therapy is, one, there is a lot of research out there that shows that red light therapy in general can help reduce inflammation and help improve circulation, which is really important in the healing process. It's also really important to know that with red light therapy, there's two main forms of red light therapy. One is LED red light therapy, and the other is infrared. And the two main infrareds that you usually hear about is NIR infrared and FAR infrared. So I'll talk a little bit more about those later, but it's important to know the difference between the two because you probably have seen a lot out there about the LED red light therapy. It is a more widespread type of light therapy, so it's great for surface area stuff, improving like skin conditions and things like that, but it doesn't go and penetrate deeper into the skin, going down into the joint like infrared light therapy does. So I want to mention very quickly the Move Plus Pro, which actually does both of the red light therapy with the LEDs that has the low angle emissions that gets kind of the surface area, and it also has laser infrared that goes deeper, penetrating down into the joint, really getting that deeper kind of pain. So it's a great way to have that combination of both red light therapies to really get the best benefits possible. So one of the neat things about the Move Plus Pro is there's 3 of them, but you can also use them individually. You can have them synced or you can have them not synced. Mine are synced right now, so I'm going to turn it on. And as you can see, when I turn it on, the other ones turn on as well. So when it's in the strap, you can do a whole surface area, or if you just want to do one for something like tennis elbow, you can really just kind of get it there and hold it on that spot. Now with it having the laser component, that medical grade laser component, it will go deeper into the tissue, down into the joint, a lot of times where that inflammation is. But it also has the LED component where it's that surface area as well. So it's kind of giving you that double dose, which you don't often see in other things. You can kind of move it up and down if you want, or again, if you just want to put them all in the strap and then just wrap it around so it's getting the whole surface area, you can do that as well. So the big thing to know about the inflammation and red light therapy that you might hear a lot about, that it heals everything, it's great, it's, you know, this wonderful miracle kind of treatment. It's not really necessarily a miracle treatment. What the red light therapy does, especially with the infrared component, which is the ones that I really think helps get that deeper penetration, is it really helps reduce inflammation. And the biggest component of pain, a lot of times what will cause pain is inflammation to an area. Inflammation can be good. It's a natural healing component of our bodies. You know, you need that inflammation to really get that healing process going. But sometimes, a lot of times actually, but sometimes that too much inflammation can be what causes chronic pain and that irritation. And so a lot of times traditionally people will say, oh, you want to calm down the inflammation with like ice or cold therapy, which can be beneficial when you have a lot of inflammation. But what the ice and cold therapy does is then it slows everything down so you're not getting that improved circulation as well. So for a short-term thing, it can be beneficial. But if you really have that inflammation and you want to get it out, but you want to keep the circulation going, that's where the red light therapy can really help. One of the biggest things also to know about the infrared component of the red light therapy is that NIR or that FAR. So you have those, and if you're, you know, a techie person, you want to read about the research and how deep it goes and penetrates and what levels, you can do all that. I'm sure you don't want to hear me talk about that, but there's a lot of great information on their site if you want to go read that as well. But really the gold standard for NIR infrared is the 808 nanometers. And so what that does is it really kind of gets down into that joint. It does a good job of really calming down that inflammation. There's a lot of research on it, but it is not easily found as just the LED red light therapy. So it's usually going to be a little bit more expensive. So really you kind of have to weigh what you're really looking for. Like I said, the LED red lights are great for that surface area, a lot of times skin conditions, things like that. It's gonna, help just calm down stuff a little bit. But if you want to get that deeper pain in the joints and stuff, either the NIR at the 808 or FAR infrared, really those are the things that are going to get a little bit deeper in there. So the strap here is adjustable, so you can put it on different areas of your body, so you can make it a little bit longer, a little bit smaller, and adjust it there. I like to, I have some arthritis in my wrists, so you can see here, you can just put it on, kind of adjust everything, and then have it there. It doesn't particularly matter like where these are because it penetrates so deep, it's going deep into the area. So I kind of like, one on each side and either one on top or one on the bottom, but you can kind of rotate it around specifically to where your pain is. But again, you can put it on different areas of your body as well. You can, go up higher around the elbow or wrapping it around your knee and things like that. And then again, the extender strap, if you want to purchase that, you can do a larger area like your back and things like that. So another great thing about red light therapy in general is there's very little side effects. You're not really going to see a lot of issues with it. Some people might have some slight skin reactions, so it's always important to ask your healthcare provider if it's right for you. But it can be used on almost all areas of the body. Again, make sure you're checking with your healthcare provider. With the red light therapy, it is best to use it directly on the skin. It will go through some clothing, but like darker, like if I have my pants on like these and the black pants, it's not really going to penetrate through very well. So when you're using red light therapy, try and get it on the surface of your skin if possible, as long as it doesn't irritate the skin at all. So let me go into a little bit more specifics about the Move Plus Pro. One of the things I think is kind of neat about it is its carrying case is also the charging station. This is also where you can sync the 3 of these. So I have mine synced right now, but like I said, you don't have to sync them. Sometimes if you want a larger surface area, or if it's like something like your wrist where you want it to go all the way around, the 3 are great, but you don't have to use all of them. So when I just press it like that, they all turn off. And then you charge them in there, you just put it in, it's got the charging cord, and then once you charge them, you'll need to resync them. And so it's just a little thing that you have to do. The instructions is pretty easy. And then once you sync them, they'll all be synced again. It also has a 5-minute, 10-minute, 15-minute of how long they stay on. The time really just kind of depends on what you're using it for. So, again, make sure you're checking with your healthcare professional to find out what's best for you. It doesn't get a lot of heat, so a lot of times people are like, I don't really feel like it's working, because they expect when you're doing like a heating pad traditionally, you feel that nice warm heat. You're going to get a little bit of warmth in there, but infrared light, especially near infrared and LED light, you're not going to get a lot of heat with it. So it doesn't mean that it's not working, it's just not going to feel like that traditional kind of heating pad where you're thinking of things are getting circulation moving around and things like that. So just that's something to kind of know in there. So there you have it. That was red light therapy and its benefits. If you're interested in purchasing the Move Plus Pro, click on the link up there, and don't forget to subscribe by clicking down there. And remember, be safe, have fun, and I hope you feel better soon.